teamwork makes the dream work.
Yes.
Ooh, I never knew that.
Thank you.
Yeah, because I think I've seen some of the shops like charge, I think, for their little virtual like dance fit and stuff. So it's kind of like that, but it's like you could go in this Zoom call with us or whatever, and like we could all talk. You ask whatever questions, you guys answer it for them.
Okay.
You know, and that would be something that they would get invested in and be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll probably have to follow back up with you on the name of that again.
Oh yeah.
Okay, good stuff.
So there's that, and then let's see. Okay, so I kind of got this idea from Lewis House because he has his own podcast, and he gets like different people like from the world, like in business or whatever, that like give the best advice on everything. So his thing is like, if like this was your last moment, what legacy or what would you want to leave behind for everybody else? So it's kind of like, if this was your last moment in life, what is something you would want to leave behind? What advice or wisdom would you want the world to know from you?
I just want the world to know that you can do anything you put your mind to. Stop saying I can't and say I will. And just do it, you know, just go for it. There's so much resources out there. There's Google, there's people that you can lean on, you can ask questions. Just never, ever, ever give up ever on anything, financial, your own personal lifestyle. You know, you can always make it better for yourself throughout anything.
I would say I would like to leave behind just, you know, my love, my positivity, and just know that I can leave a huge impact with everybody, like, and they'll remember me from that. So
I'd want to leave behind, treat people how you want to be treated. I'm a firm believer in you treat somebody how you want to be treated.
Yes.
And help somebody. If you can, if you have the means to do it, help them.
Yes. That's the biggest thing too. That's a huge thing. You want to help, no matter how small or how big you think it is. If it's just being a listening ear, a cry on the shoulder, you know, opening the doors for those elderly, you know, anything, just help somebody. If you have an extra roll of tissue, give it away. Even if it's your last, you know, you're gonna be blessed with more. So yeah, help.
Just a smile and like a good morning, like that. You don't know whose heart you know, can touch.
Yeah.
Just by that simple gesture, don't hold grudges because it just hurts you in the end.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's another one. Don't hold grudges.
Yeah,
No.
I realized that one because I've heard so many people say, I'm like, yeah, I think you work a little bit way harder on yourself when you hold those grudges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
And I think I was listening to another podcast. It was like these two like rappers, and one of them, he didn't even remember why he hated this other guy.
Oh wow.
So like, so he was just like, whenever people would bring his name up, he's like, I hate the guy, and then he was like, I don't even remember why I hate this guy.
That's sad.
Right.
So like, and because I think the other guy apologized, but he did it on a live, like on Instagram, and the guy's like, it doesn't seem genuine because like we both have followers. It looks like you're just kind of doing it just for, and just kind of just to show face on with your following. So the guy like eventually like a year later I think messaged him and apologized and was like, I want to meet in person so we can actually apologize in person and everything. So
he was the bigger person though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
because
that's
like
awesome.
yeah, because that guy's kind of like grown a lot from like kind of becoming arrogant to like, okay, now I kind of know where I'm at now.
Right. Yeah. That's cool though. You know, when a person can recognize that.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
And I will say with the three things that you guys said, I could see that like automatically right when I first met each and every one of you. Those are the three things that I did get from each of you.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah, you not giving up, and then I could see your heart, and then your positivity. Yeah, I noticed it right when I first met each of you guys. So,
Right
That's
on.
awesome.
Yeah. That's awesome. Cool.
Cool. So I'm gonna turn the table around so you guys can ask me any questions you guys want. I'm not prepared, but I will let you guys.
Where are you from?
I'm from here.
You're from here,
Yeah.
born and raised?
Yeah.
Albuquerque, New
Yeah.
Mexico.
Okay.
Who introduced you to Herbalife?
So like, I think so. Her name was Shailene Salas. So which is kind of weird because that's my dad's last name too, but I don't think we're related.
Oh,
but,
wow.
but I was like, okay. But I remember going to I think middle school and high school with her. So I think it was like after high school sometime. Like I got like that random like group message and then the individual one that's like, hey, do you want to lose weight or this?
Yeah.
And I was like, usually I don't ever respond to any of these, but I was like, I think I kind of remember you. So I was like, what is this about? And then kind of like from there, started talking to them a little bit more. And then I was like, okay. And I think I became a member at the actual STS. Because I remember doing like the little free one until like 12 or 1 or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they brought me to the lobby and then I signed it and then I met her husband and I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then they eventually created a shop and I was like downtown, which is actually right down the street from the CFIT.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So like I know the area well.
Nice.
Because you guys are like right here, they're on the other, they were right there on the other side.
Okay.
So I went there for a while and then like, it was kind of hard because like my relationship at the time, like she had a lot of jealousy, so I couldn't really do a lot or really like try to invest my time too much in there without causing too many problems. And then they moved and then I was like, okay. And then like, I went into No Limit and then that's when I met Precious.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then got introduced to you guys to the chat, and then I met you guys for the first time after you opened up CFIT. So.
Yeah, awesome. And what would be your takeaways, or what would you want to leave behind?
What I want
Your legacy. Yes.
I want to like, kind of going off what you said, like even if it's just a smile or a hi or how are you or hey, that's a nice t-shirt or a nice hat, whatever it is, like something to make them be like, oh, okay, this complete stranger just, invested, even if it's just a small moment, like in my day, just to kind of uplift me.
Right.
So that's kind of like what I want. Is like, even if it's something really small, if it could uplift them. Because like, even like, my friend, he's a rapper, so he's been like learning how to like grow his Instagram and stuff like that. And like for the longest time I made the excuse, I don't know what to post. I don't really know what to do, honestly. So I kind of like started watching his stuff and what he was doing and then other things, and then I was like, okay, so you gotta start commenting on random people that you want to kind of follow or people that maybe influence you. So I started doing that. I was like, what could I comment? I was like, I'm gonna just put something positive, whether it's like, hey, that was a dope video, or oh, you're really good at that video game, or oh, I love your positivity, whatever it is, even if it's something small.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, because something small to one person may be something huge.
Right.
To
Oh,
somebody
yeah.
else. Right on. Any other questions?
Y'all free to ask me
What
whatever
made
you want.
you choose the Herbalife business now?
Now, I think it was like the first go, I had so many distractions and I kind of let that dictate my life a little bit too much. And like, even when I joined the second time, it was kind of still there, but not as strong.
Yeah.
So like now that like struggle or that distraction is completely gone. So now I'm like fully able to be like, okay, cool. Now I have no excuse to be like, okay, I can't do this because this person's preventing me from doing it. Now it's like, okay, we got no excuses, eliminated that. So now pretty much it's only going forward from here.
Good.
And sometimes it's just not the right team. Because like I said, I was introduced to Herbalife years ago and people tried to introduce me to the business side and I was just like, no, I don't want to do that. And just meeting like the right person and team that
makes a big difference too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And like even my first team, they were really good, but there's like I can't really say what was missing because I really don't know.
Mhm.
But like for some reason, when I talked to all of y'all, it was like an instant like okay,
boom.
whatever they were missing, you guys had that like secret formula.
Right on.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Because like they were real positive, and like I've known them for a while, and I still kind of try to talk to them every once in a while.
Mhm.
But like I get it from you guys, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
like there's something here,
Yeah.
and like so I was like, don't know what it is, but it brought me here.
Yeah. That's understandable because I've been there too. Because let's see, I was introduced actually to the product by another girl, Renee, who's in our chat room. We're all Team Herbalife, but you know,
Yeah.
she introduced me to the actual product. So I
Oh.
finally tried it, but the business end, I think God was just like, you need to be over here. So you just have to go where God takes you. You have to pay attention, you know, to that.
Yeah, because I know with me, I started off with just the products, right?
Mhm.
And I didn't know about any of this, like Herbalife. I didn't know Herbalife, you could do so much in Herbalife, and then boom, I ended up in the business end full time, and I love it.
Yeah.
I would not go back,
Yeah.
period.
So do you have any children or anything? Or?
No. So like with not with the one that I was with, but the ex before her,
Mhm.
we were supposed to have a kid together, and like it was like a weird, like very toxic and very like abusive relationship type thing. So like I'm still unsure if it was a miscarriage or abortion, because
Okay.
it was just kind of like
Up
up
and
in the
down.
air, and I didn't really get to
Yeah.
get to know too much. So besides that, no children. I do have like nieces and nephews,
Okay.
and like I am dating someone now that has a daughter. So like,
And it's a package deal.
oh yeah, which like I don't mind because I've dated like women with children before, so it's not really anything
Okay.
new. So,
Nice.
but yeah, so like twins run in my family too.
Wow.
So I have
right.
twin nieces. I have twin cousins.
Nice.
And my older brothers are twins.
Wow.
So
Awesome.
yeah.
And do you plan to bring your girlfriend in on the business at a later time?
Oh yeah.
Introduce her to it?
We were talking the other day, and like because she loves to dance.
Oh yeah.
And then she told me, she's like, my goal is to lose weight. I was like, okay, well, let me put 2 and 2 together.
Right.
So I was like, you will love this team right here, that what they're doing. And she was like, okay, yeah. She's like, when everything starts to get back to normal, she's like, I want to do that.
Yeah.
And her daughter, I think, is 9,
Okay.
and she dances too.
She'll
So
love it too.
yeah.
And it's good because it's kid friendly, you know.
Yeah.
And then if you know, get her, that's where you would come in and start helping her with her weight loss, you know, goals, whatever it is that she wants to go through with that. That's where you'll come in and help her with that.
Yeah, because I even told her, I was like, my end goal with all this is to open up my own shop.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. Woo! That's crazy because I was going to ask you that if that was your goal or not. Because some people, they love the business, but they don't want to open up a club.
Oh, yeah.
Or they just want to do the products and they don't want to do the business. So, but I was
Oh,
going to
yeah.
ask you
I
that.
can
That's
see
already.
you having your own club.
And we need that.
Yes.
You know, we need more men because people think that Herbalife is just like strictly women, and it's
Right.
not.
It's
Oh,
not.
you
It's
yeah.
a bunch of men.
Yeah, no, because when you go to the thing, it's kind of, you see like a good majority of
Yeah,
guys there too.
you know, so that'll be good. That's good to know. Confirmation.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And she says she's willing to go and like join everything and like eventually run the club too if I ever when I do.
That could be
Yeah.
your first business partner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like how you
Yeah.
backtrack
Yeah.
and spoke it into.
Yeah, because I
know?
used to always say, well, if this happens.
Yeah.
And I've been working really good at like, no, let me take that back.
Yeah, right. We gotta. It's
Yeah.
gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know.
Because there's like this one dude, I think he helps a lot of people in Herbalife, like he helps market them and stuff, and that's his big thing is like manifest destiny, is like speak it into existence.
Existence,
So
yeah.
that's what I've been trying to do,
Yes.
especially since I've met all you guys.
Yes, and that's what we've been doing.
Yes.
We've just been speaking things into existence, and that's what it's about. You know, you ask and you'll receive. You just got to put the action behind whatever it is that you're visualizing.
And remember to never give up, because it takes time. Not everything is just gonna be handed to you right then and there. It's not gonna, oh, I'm gonna have a build-in tomorrow. It takes time. It takes work.
So you're in that year phrase.
Yeah.
So stick it out for a whole year and you got this.
Oh yeah, because like I'm a patient person with people.
Yeah.
But when it comes to other things, that's what I'm working at right
Yeah,
now.
and we'll get you there. We'll all get there together.
Oh yeah, and I think like another goal that I haven't really seen too much is because like my little nephew, he's like really good at video games.
Mhm.
His goal is to like get like picked up by one of the like pro gaming teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, I see like different sports things sponsor some of them, because some of them will have like G Fuel as like their sponsor, or some of them will have like Bang Energy or Gatorade or these different ones. I'm like, you know what, I want to get to the point where even though that market is still really new to like mainstream media, if I could like kind of get Herbalife into that little bit market, it'll be something a little different.
It will.
Because if you get like a big enough gamer and you see their little Herbalife setup or whatever, you know, they have a lot of influence too.
They do.
So that's kind of like something that I'm like,
that
okay,
you're focusing on. Well, you make sure you write everything down.
Oh yeah.
Because 1,000 things go through our minds, so it's so easy for us to forget. So write down, like even when I'm in the shower, you know how our minds just completely go and go and go. As soon as I get out, I'm trying to write it down real quick because I'll forget it just like that. So just write everything down that you envision.
And date it.
And
I
date
always like to date.
And
Because
date
you
it.
can always
Go back and
see.
be like, this day I said I was
I
gonna do
do this,
and I did it. You
Yes.
know? So right on.
I gotta work on the dating thing. I
Yes.
have like wrote things down, but I've never actually like put okay, this date.
I don't know. I like to date stuff just to
I date
go back and be
everything
like,
too.
oh,
Right?
Yeah.
Like I did this on
Yeah,
2017.
I date everything too.
I'm just saying.
Where's your button?
Oh, I actually have it on my little thing. I
On
need
your
to start
bag?
wearing
Come on,
it.
you stay branded. Stay branded. No.
I definitely am, and I'm gonna probably make me some custom ones.
Well, make us some too. We'll buy them.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, we will. We will buy them. We need new ones. You know.
Oh yeah, you can also go on Zazzle too.
Dazzle or Zazzle?
Zazzle.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're only like maybe $3 for like one of them, and you could put whatever logo, whatever you want on it and stuff, and like even do like backpacks. You could do your own like
kind of like
binder.
Vistaprint too, like that. But Zazzle. See, we're always learning something.
Oh yeah,
always.
And they always have a coupon if you do their little email list.
Okay.
They send a coupon every Sunday.
Okay, that's good to know too. Heck yeah.
Yeah, I use that one a lot.
Okay.
So that one like has pretty much anything. You could even like even do like a raffle or something, and like you could get like I think almost like a silver looking watch, and you could put your logo in there as a face.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And we do raffles too. We usually try to do them on Wednesdays. You know, Wednesdays. You know, if somebody wins something. But yeah, I wanted to give a shout out to you on your video with your Herbalife bag. I was like, check that out, how you zoomed in and then you came back out and it was a different pin. And I was like, that's cool.
Yeah, that's like my thing I've been working on this last week, because I was like, just scrolling thing, and I was like, okay, I need to work on B-roll, because I was like, whenever I do a video, I don't ever get that.
Right.
But at least enough B-roll. So I was like, so I looked it up, and they did like a challenge, pulled it out of the bag, and it was like, okay, you have 1 hour to film and edit in this room. So that's what they did. I was like, okay. I was like, well, I got my Herbalife bag here.
Right.
There's a 3-day trial pack in there.
Right.
I was like, okay, let me put it on a chair. And then I got on a website to get like music that is distributed there that you could use without any copyright.
Okay.
So I did that, and I was like, okay, cool. And then I was like, hey, I actually know who that rapper is. I was like, okay, I'm using his song.
Right. That's cool. I like that video.
And you guys could do something like that too. I think it's Music Bed.
Okay.
And you could go on there, and I think you could choose what package you want. Okay. And if you're just gonna use it just for like your videos or whatever, you could do that, and you could choose their songs that are on there, and you won't get a copyright claim.
Okay.
You just put the links to whatever you're gonna use it on, and then you get to use that music without any copyright or
problems
any
or anything. Okay, that's good to know. That's really good to know. Yeah. Thank you again.
Right.